Hello and welcome, my friend, to Blokes Bad Cooking Advice. And we're going to be going through today how to make a 3 kilo piece of chuck roast without actually any effort. Now, I'm a pretty shitty cook. I don't really know what I'm doing, so this is an easy way for you to prep your meals, and it's cheap, it's easy, it's effective, and that way you don't have to worry about what you're going to eat during the day. So, here we have 3 kilos of chuck roast. This is a cheaper cut of meat. We got grass-fed, organic, free range, all that crap, so it's a lot healthier, which means it was a bit more expensive, but you should be able to get it for pretty cheap. We have chilies, so we're going to have 3 tablespoons of chili powder, okay? We have chilies crushed, so we're going to have a teaspoon of that. Cumin seeds, however you want to say it, 3 teaspoons of that. 3 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and 3 teaspoons of salt. So what we've done is we've put that all together in a bowl. We mixed it all up together like that, okay? And we're going to use that on our meat, all right? We also have the juice of 3 limes here in a juicer, an entire bunch of garlic, whatever you want to call it, and 3 onions chopped. So that's all the ingredients you're going to need, right? So what we want to do, we're going to put half of this mix into the, slow cooker right away, right? So I just got this from the Good Guys online. Super simple, super cheap. I think it was like 70 bucks, which is just amazing. So we're going to layer that on the bottom there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pick this meat up with our hands, and we're going to place it in the slow cooker. So just like that. I'm going to place that there. Okay, now we're going to put the rest of this spice on the top, and we're just going to gently spread that over the meat. You can be rough as well. I like to do it gently. I'm going to put that over there. Just rub it into the meat. Okay, we'll wash our hands, and then we'll just put the other ingredients in. So I'm going to chuck these onions all over the top. Chuck the garlic in as well. I'm going to shove that into the meat if we can. So what you can do is you can chop the meat up with a bit of a knife. Shove that in there. Probably want to do this before you put it in the slow cooker, but it doesn't matter. Cool. So that's all good. Chuck the rest of that garlic in there. And what we're going to do now is pour this over the top. This lime juice. Awesome. Cool, so that's pretty much it. What we're going to do is we're going to plug this in for about 7 to 8 hours on low. Cool, it works. Awesome. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to leave that. Like, that's it. Now you can go have a beer, do some work. You can do this, put this on in the morning before you go to work. As you can see, it only took about 3 minutes. Chopping the onions took a bit longer because I don't know how to chop onions. But really simple meal, and that's going to give us about 8 days worth of meat once we get it all out there. So the next clip you see will be of us actually pulling it out, shredding the meat, and putting it in containers.
A few moments later.
Now the slow cooker is off, so we left it on overnight. We're meant to leave it for 8 hours, probably left it for about 18. But it's all done now, so if you come over here and have a look, that looks amazing. So we're gonna get 2 forks now, and what we're gonna do is let's turn that light on there. We're just gonna pull the beef apart, right? So get 2 forks and just shred it like that. And we're gonna take all the fatty bits out just because there is a lot of fat in this juice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. So just gonna peel it apart. Now what we're gonna do, we've threaded this apart, so if you have a look here, it's like completely spread apart. We just got 2 forks and sort of did this motion here, we spread it apart with the forks. You can use your fingers as well. I used my fingers, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put this on the scales, we're gonna zero it, and we're gonna portion out 300 grams in each container. I'll probably have 150 grams per meal. Remember, this is quite fatty, like very fatty cut of meat, so you will go over your macros quite quickly if you're having too much in a day. So probably have like half of this container in a day. So we should get like 7 to 8 containers, which means it will last like 2 weeks, so which is amazing. So yeah, pretty much just gonna keep layering this out. I've also taken the fat out. If you look over here, I'm taking the fatty bits out and I'll give those to the dog. You can keep those in, but I just like to take it out so I have more fats for other foods in the day. So just gonna portion this out. all done now. So we have 8 containers of 300 grams each. Well, there's actually 7, but there's another 300 grams here. So that's 2.4 kilos of meat, which you can imagine would last a very long time. So we're gonna split each container into 1 meal. So that's 8 containers. That's what, 16 meals between 2 of us. So for me and Rosie, we can eat for a week and a bit from this. And this chuck steak cost about $30. So $30 for 16 meals, which is just ridiculous. It's like $2 a meal. So really cool. This is the finished product. So it looks good, but it tastes even better, and it just melts in your mouth. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Bon appetit. Glasses when you're cutting onions, because otherwise you're gonna cry. You wanna chop the onion in half, and then you wanna chop it. But you wanna take the skin off first. Alright, so you wanna gently chop. And William's looking at me right now like, what the fuck is he doing? Because this isn't how you chop. He's waiting for my fingers to get chopped off. So you want to be careful not to get the finger. And you just want to do that a little bit. Just give it a bit of a chop. That's pretty much done. I'm gonna do it again over here. So the trick is to try and, well, yeah, I can't do it. So you want to put the like knuckle there, right? And you just want to do it like that. Oh, this is dangerous. All right, just go. Chopsy. And take these off now. I look like a douche. Put that in there. Oh fuck, I was meant to do the beef first. Damn it. God damn it!
Oh my god, this is so painful to watch.
Shut up! The cameraman, not the fucking critic, Gordon Ramsay. It's all gonna melt anyway, it's a slow cooker.
Yeah, this is true. You're right there.
So you wanna maximize, fuck.
Do you know the little trick
What's the trick?
to avoid
Chew
doing
gum?
this? No, apparently if you put the onions in the fridge.
Well,
it
we
stops it
didn't
from
have
making you
time
cry.
for that, we just bought them!
Wow, this is only 2 onions.
What?
It's only 2 onions.
2 onions in. We're almost done. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sure.
I reckon we just do 2 onions. 3's a bit excessive.
Seems a bit too.
It's a bit too intense. But we're men of integrity and we don't back down from a challenge.
What's that?
If you wash them, it's not as crying.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's working for you, man.
You want to cross it this way, you see the little sort of veiny things.
That's
Yes.
the opposite to how I've always
That's
done it.
totally what you gotta do, right?
What?
And then you don't go all the way, so when you chop it, you actually go to like that
I was
point
trying to do that the whole
there.
time though.
Right. So you want to get it there, and then you basically just do it like this.
I would laugh so hard if you cut your finger.
Yeah.
Basically just do it like this.
But you notice that you're
Hey!
actually trying to do this,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. You
Yeah.
just tap, tap, tap.
Just slide.
It's like
if
a-
you slide it,
It's like Morse code.
that's it. And then this way, slide. Easy.
Jesus
like that.
fucking Christ.
So after 10 minutes we have our onions cut. And it's an emotional experience.